right, welcome in. So we are going to do Don't Starve today, and we are going to try to see if we can survive spring. So this is a season that I don't know a whole lot about, but we're going to give it a shot. I know that spring lasts about 15 days. We're about halfway into our total of what we want to survive. So let's cross our fingers and hope for the best. We're going to drop this. They'll still eat it, I think. We do want to hold the umbrella when it's raining. That much I do know. We want to start getting ready for summer. I do know that as well. We can plant crops again now, which is probably a good idea to get extra food. So we probably want to do that. We just want to keep on playing. I can't believe we made it through winter. That's absolutely amazing too. Because I was like, oh, I don't know if we're going to make it. But we made it last episode. So we're about halfway to our goal if we can just hang in there. We do need food though. So let's also try to find food. We can plant some of this if we really wanted to. I know that spring is really rainy, so you need to hold the umbrella. I do want to see if we have any more rabbit traps or anything, and we do. Yeah, we do. Let's see if we can make some more. Let's find some grass first. We are gonna need food though. Let's go look and see if we can find some more food real quick. It's really gonna rain. This umbrella is gonna help you though, because the drier you stay, the better your sanity stays. So, okay, but we gotta find some food. We might have to go pretty far away to get it. We're using this umbrella. Standing also near a fire will help you. See if we can find any food down this way. There's another rabbit trap here. Oh, this is our camp. Let's go this way and see what we can find. Ooh, we're cold. Alright, let's build a fire. I'm trying to see if I saved anything. Well, if I did, it's gone by now. Okay. Okay. We'll just try to find some food. Hopefully we don't starve, which is the name of the game, right? Took our wood wall too. Did you see that? Because we had a bigger wood wall than that. Now, if you did get waterlogged, you can stand real close to the fire and it'll help you. We need to be looking for food while it's still light. Well, let me see if I can get it. They run really fast. Here, I know what we can do. I know what we can do. Let's chop this down. Maybe we'll get some birch nuts out of this. Nope. Okay, well, we got one. Let's go cook it. Gotta be smarter than the average bear. These are only good for wood. They're a good food source if they drop them. I'm always afraid one of these trees are gonna come to life because these do too. Okay, let's cook them. It's better than nothing. I thought of this. I was like, oh, I know what I can do. Okay, let's hold the umbrella. Nothing else, you can eat the birch nuts. We didn't starve anyway. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to cook it. You. There we go. There we go. This game gets really tough. The longer you go, the more days that you survive, the tougher it gets. So, but when the tough get going, right? So it's hard, but it's fun. So spring is rainy, summer is hot. So we need to find a food supply that we can use. We need to find some more cocoons on the map. Let's see if there's any more anywhere. I don't see any right now, and it's probably because it's raining. But we're going to risk it for the biscuit, and we're going to travel. There's that one. See him? We need these for hand bats, too. But we're going to make a spear. Let's go. We're just going to pick enough flowers to fix the sanity. And we're going to go up this way and see if we can find some more food. Because we're going to have to. We have to build our own fire. See what we can find. Whatever we find, we're going to eat it. And we're going to find us another food source. See what we can find, if we can find anything. Let's be gathering stuff as we go, though. We're gonna need this. Let's pick it up. Let's see what we got up here. There's the door. There's the door. There's the door. Okay. As soon as I find some food, I'll explain this to you. Come on. Give me something. Are the bees in here? Yes, they are. Might just have to risk this because I need food. I'm just trying to see what kind of bees they are before I do this. Okay, now if you want to do this, you're going to want to do this very carefully. And this is why. So you're going to take a swing at it and you're going to outrun him. Because you want the honey. So just keep moving away from them so they can't sting you. Draw them this way. There's a carrot. Let's get it too. Keep drawing them. Pick it up. Just do it as quickly as you can. They'll leave you alone. Now you got food. We gotta eat. Oh, I don't know if you can eat it. Just be careful. Go, go. You can do it, but it has to be done really carefully. Because if not, it'll kill you. At least we got something. There's some berries. Let's get them. All the food is up here by the dangerous stuff. Oh, man, I really don't want to camp here. This is not a good spot. I've done ticked off the bees and everything else. Gears. You want gears. Get them quickly. Get them quickly. And run. Okay. We are going to camp here and hope for the best. Okay. We are going to do this again. Remember what I said. Remember what I said. Get him. Get him. Just keep swinging. You can fix it later. Nah, I wouldn't recommend it anymore. Shoot. Well, that does that. Well, we made it 37 days. Okay, let's start over and I'll teach you how to create the world. Okay. Reign of Giants. World. I'm going to start in the autumn. It's just an unfortunate part of the game, right? You're rolling the dice, and I needed the food. So you have to add up the cost. So that means we have to do it again. Let's make sure we get everything on here that we want. Now, what I do is I come on here and I put on here what I want. We'll get started and see if we can find a base camp, and then we'll probably wrap this episode. I'm sorry, guys. That's my bad. So you're going to want to put on the stuff that you want. We don't want more turkeys. We do want more pigs. We do want more beefalo. And we do want more rabbits, moles, butterflies. We don't want more monsters or anything. So then I'm going to go back. I'm putting in my presets. And then as soon as I'm done, I'm just going to hit that I accept the changes. I'm going to hit start. That's my bad. I'm sorry. We were doing so good too. I mean, we were halfway to what we wanted, but we'll start again. We'll build another base camp and try again. I just couldn't find any food, and I thought that's the only way we can get food. So now next time we know that we need to probably... Okay, let's find a twig. Let's find flint. We need to store a bunch of food, which means we need to make an ice box so we can do that. So that's okay. We'll just remember that, and that's something that we learned, and we'll move on. Now, the first thing you want to do, for those of you that are new to the game, when you get started, you want to have plenty of flint, you want to have an axe, and plenty of wood and grass. Because you want to be able to remake that axe if you need it. And you want to be able to get your fire started, your first one. So it's very important that you gather up all the wood and grass you need. It takes twigs and flint to make an axe. And we can look at it here. It takes 1 twig, 1 flint to make an axe. So you just want to get your twig and your flint first, make your axe, and then start gathering. Because it'll get dark. And you need light in the dark or you won't survive. The other part was a good playthrough. It just didn't work out, unfortunately. That's okay. We'll build another base camp. Now there are different biomes like the swamp, the savanna, and there's a couple more. The one I really like is the savanna to camp in. I like to camp near the pigs because they'll help you with monsters and things like that. But every 5 days is when you have to worry about the monsters. You want the butterfly wings because they're very useful in healing and things like that. You can also make honey poultice to heal yourself. You can use a spider gland, like if you kill a spider and you get a gland, that'll heal you. We'll see if we can find another base camp and get it set up here. You can save your pine cones, and then when you get a base camp, you can plant them and have your own trees. Just watch out because some of these trees become living trees and they walk around and attack you. So just watch out. I did want to say this is also another game that's like a trigger. Like if you're triggered by jump scares or sudden movements or spiders or monsters or anything like that, just be aware that that is in this game. And, you know, let's find some more food so we don't end up like we did last time. And let's start headed in this direction. There's some berries. Let's grab them. And when you first start the game, hunger is not too bad. But I will have to say, the more you play on, you know, the worse that it kind of gets. Okay, there's a savanna. This is the savanna here. Let's see what's on here. It's not close to the pigs, which is what I really like. But, ooh, look at all the rabbits, though. Look at all those rabbits. There's a wormhole here. If your sanity is okay, you pick a few flowers. I would leave flowers, though. I wouldn't pick them all. Ah, but it's a turkey. I don't know if I can get it. And food seemed to be a little more scarce in the spring. So this time I'm going to plan accordingly. You want to watch the turkey? Because the turkeys will eat all your berries. So you want to watch them. See, he's eating all the berries. Get him cornered. There, I got him. I got him. Now the reason I did it that way, yay, we got food, is because there's a pig. He's got his own little area though. Not sure that's where I want to do this. You have to hit them in the eye to get them down. So you have to be kind of in the front. What's this? We'll take the extra axe for sure. So that's the only bad thing about killing a turkey. You have to be facing them like eye to eye to get the turkeys, to get anything that you're swinging at. It just kind of has to be face to face on this game. What's this? What's it do for you? Oh, hang on. I hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. No, this is... There we go. Isn't there a way to read? What's your inventory? I guess not. Okay. This looks like a good place to do it though, but there's just not a lot of pigs around. I don't know if we could kill off this one pig, get his house, and then camp there. It's not a very big savanna, but... Okay. We're going to build our first fire, and we gathered enough stuff. So you'll need grass and wood for the fires until you get a pit, and then all you need is wood. But we don't have any rocks right now, so we're just going to do it like this. Now, I do want to say that I always start in autumn. Autumn is not a harsh season. Winter's harsh. I'm going to look it up. I don't know if spring is harsh. I thought summer was harsh. But it seemed a little hard to get the food in the spring. Let's gather this up while we're waiting. So we'll have to see. And we can go ahead and cook some of this food we have. So let's do that. It keeps a little longer, so I always try to cook what I have. I thought after we've survived 70 days in this series, we'll probably move on to Shipwrecked and play Shipwrecked on the channel. Shipwrecked is really fun too. We're gonna go ahead, so I don't want to get in trouble with it. We can't dig anything up yet, We don't have a science machine or an alchemy engine, so we don't have a shovel. We have to build a base camp to get those things first. Let's move on and see what we can find. Let's push on up into here. There are a lot of rabbits and stuff here, though. Like, let's push over here and see what's over here. You gotta be careful when choosing it. Because even though I might look great, you gotta see what's beside you. We'll take all this stuff later. What's over here? This is, well, the beefalo are close too, which is good for the manure. We could find gears. We could build an ice box. I just don't see any pigs. What's this road? If we did it here, if there's pigs, we'd have to build a wood wall. Because they're friendly now, but they're not in the winter. And in the spring they have babies and they're not real friendly either. So they get the red on the behind. They won't bother you unless you swing at them. But in the spring and the winter, they're kind of, because they're having babies and all that. Let's touch the touchstone. Gotta bring it back to this spot. Now you won't get everything that you had, but there's a pig there. I need that meat. Famous last words. I just want to see what's up here. Because sometimes these roads, they lead to the Pig King. So let's see. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Is there a savanna up here? No. Okay. I don't want to camp out in the swamp, I don't think. So, this is a no-go. Get him! Get him! Now, we just let the pigs take care of all this nonsense. That's why I like to camp where the pigs are. And sometimes if you follow those roads, you can find them. Not all the time. It's not always true. But I don't think I want to do it there because of that. Let's eat a little something. We are going to keep looking because I'm not satisfied with any of this. We're going to stay on the road because you want to avoid the tentacles. I mean, they're not that far, I guess. Like, we could do it here where the touchstone is, and that might make sense. Because we can just go up the road and get a pig. And for the most... Oh my gosh! Look at all this beefalo wool and stuff. You'd have to get rid of the spiders. But I don't see any cocoons. Because I'm going to need cocoons for meat for ham bats. But we might find them down there. How far is that from here? Where am I at? I don't know. I don't know. A little bit risky. A little bit risky, I think. I mean, but look at all the rabbits and stuff. Like, if we built it down into here, it might be okay and put up a wood wall to keep things out. I don't know what to do. The beefalo are there and they're going to get angry. I don't know. But man, that touchstone and everything is there. If we built it here, we could automatically start gathering wood after we made our science machine. And we could build up a wood wall around us to keep everything out. Then our touchstone would be close. We'd have to get rid of the spiders too. Just keep swinging. Now we could take the monster meat to the pigs. That's gone. We don't have to worry about that anymore. You can take this to the pigs because we can't eat it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just do it. There's a pig that lives here. No, don't leave that. They can eat the monster meat. Just be really mindful that you're feeding them. If there's a full moon, it's going to turn into that werepig, which that happened to me the last time, and I've never seen it happen like that. This is where we're going to build it. So let's get started. Let's just camp here for the night. Let's eat a little bit of something. And this is where we're going to build it. So let's get started. Now, the first things first, we're going to build rabbit traps here in a minute. We're going to catch some rabbits. We're going to make ourselves a football helmet. And we're going to get started. This is going to be good. We made it halfway, so we did make it through the winter this last time, just not through the spring. So I think what we're going to do this time is we're going to look really hard for gears at first. We're going to make a couple ice boxes. And we're going to get berries and plant them. And then towards the end of the winter, we're going to take them off the bush. And we're going to store them in the ice box for spring. And then we won't have to worry about... And I don't want to cook this, so... I want to keep it for... It takes 12. Okay, we don't want to do that yet. Okay, so we got rid of the spider. We need to make a science machine. We need to make an alchemy engine. We need to set everything up the way that we do when we start a base camp. So let's go get some... Where are we at? We want to come back to the touchstone. Okay, that's how we know that's where we want to be. Let's go get some rocks. Let's go ahead and make a pickaxe if it'll let me. We can go ahead and plant our pine cones because we know we're coming back to here. That way we have more room in our pocket for stuff. We can go ahead and make a chest too if we wanted. Because we know we're going to try it here. Oh yeah, we can't do that yet. We got to have a science machine first. Okay, we know we're coming back. So let's just do this. Drop it here. And... Because all we're going to need at first is the gold and the... We need a pickaxe. Okay, that's good. So, let's see what else we could drop for now. You know what? We're hungry. Let's just eat this. We'll drop this. That'll give us enough room for the pickaxe and the gold and the rocks. Now, let's go back this way. You're going to need a science machine. You're going to need stone and I think wood and gold for that. You're going to need an alchemy engine. And you're going to need a bunch of stuff for that. But first, all you're going to worry about is your science machine. You're going to make your rabbit traps. We're going to look for gears really hard. We're gonna gather grass as we go. I think there's stone down here somewhere. Let's go look, because I think I stumbled on it and didn't get it. Because we didn't have a pickaxe. Let me see. Or was it up there? I think it's down here. I think we're getting... But we can't go that way. I think we need to go around it. Yeah, there it is. See it? Okay, let's go around. Let's look. Let's go around this way. That's the way we should go. I knew there was stone here somewhere. But you're going to need the gold. And you're going to need the stone. So that's all. It's kind of all we're going to collect right now. Till we can make a backpack. And the flint. The other we're going to leave. Let's just eat something real quick. Because, like, we're going to need more space. Let's just eat these. Because we're going to need to put the gold in. And I was pretty sure... Yep, I'm going in the right direction. There's gold down here. We'll keep gathering this like we did the last time, but first things first, let's do what we need the most first, and then we'll keep adding to it. We had a decent base camp, but I think we just need to make a better plan this time for food. Now, you do want to watch yourself in these places as well, because there's these big birds that sometimes have their nest here. You can get their eggs, and you can like use them for food. I would be really careful doing it though, because they come after you. Don't do what Maniac does. Sometimes it's not a good survival plan. But hey. Okay, I think we got enough gold. Let's eat something. And then let's go ahead and go back where we were. Let's see what we got here. And let's make a permanent fire thing, and let's make our science machine. And then we can also carry more, because we can make a backpack then. So it's always a good thing. And let's get all the gold we can, because we're going to have to make more things. So let's keep working at it. I don't want this right now. I can come back and get it and store it for later, but I don't need it right now, so I'm going to let it go. Let's find more gold. Because we're going to need it to make the electrical doodads. There's no birds here. Did I ruin another one? I guess I did. Okay, that's weird. So you want to get enough to be able to do it with. This you can get with your pickaxe, but you don't need it right now, so I would just not worry about that part of it. But I would worry about the gold, because you're going to need it for the alchemy engine and the electro doodads and the science machine. Now, what some people do, and I don't do this, but it is something that there's that big bird. So that's what I mean. You got to be careful over here. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. What some people do is this. When they make the science machine, and this is smart. I don't do it, but it is a smart thing. They go ahead and make a hammer, bust it up, and only have the alchemy engine. Now the reason for that is because really, once you've got the alchemy engine, you really don't need the science machine, because the alchemy engine will do everything the science machine will do and more. I don't know why I don't get rid of the science machine, but I don't always just keep it. But you have to do it in stages. So you'd have to make the science machine first, then the alchemy engine, and then you could get rid of the science machine once you make an alchemy engine. And I hope I'm not confusing you. Where am I going? All the way up there. I don't know if I can make it back. Let's just build a fire and be safe. There's a lot to the game, but once you learn to play, it is so much fun. Now we found the door, and I didn't get to explore it because we didn't make it back. If we find the door in this one, I'll explain the door. What that door was before we died was it's a door that you can go through, and you can play on. Now you don't get to choose the season. It takes everything out of your inventory. You don't get to keep anything. And you have to play through that season. You have to collect certain parts, like a music box, a potato thingy. I think that's exactly what they call it too. And things like that. And I think you take it somewhere and you fix maybe like another door or something. I'd have to research it. And then you get to go on, and then you get to beat, I think his name is Chester. So if you want to play that way, some people do. They play to find the door and beat, is it Chester or something like that? There are different characters that you can play with. I always play with Winston. But you can play with a different characters who are really good as well. So you don't have to play with Winston. But I think you do have to play and unlock more characters. So the more you play and the more days you survive, I think you unlock different characters of the game. This is Reign of Giants. So there is a base game that's just Don't Starve. The Reign of Giants is a DLC. Hamlet is a DLC. Shipwrecked is a DLC. So there are different DLCs of the game. Really funny story real quick. And I've told this story on the channel before, but I'm going to tell it again for anyone that's new. When I started playing this game, I had no idea what I was doing. I enjoyed it, but I didn't know. And one day, I was like, what's this Reign of Giants? And so I just thought, I'm going to try it. You know, I want to try something different on here that I haven't ever tried. So I turned on the Reign of Giants. Hang on, let me check the map. I got to go down this way. And it said, this is for experienced players only. I just kind of chuckled to myself, and I thought, like it's a warning or something. I just thought it was funny. But it is true, because Reign of Giants is a little bit tougher. So my point being that if you've never played, you might just want to start out with the Don't Starve base game and then play the DLCs. Either way, it's a lot of fun, and I do 10 out of 10 recommend it. I recommend this. I recommend Grounded. I recommend anything Zelda. I highly recommend Assassin's Creed. It's my favorite, honestly. And we're going to get back to the mashup over here. I've just had a lot of in real life things going on. So we're going to shoot for next Wednesday for a stream. I have an appointment today that I couldn't miss. So let's go up here and try it. All right, we're going to get started now. We're going to make a science machine first. And if we have enough, we're going to make an alchemy engine. We're going to make a backpack and a storage chest. And then we're going to figure out exactly how we want this to go. So, if you wanted to make a science machine, I hit my right trigger. This is your tools. This is your light. This is your survival. This is the science. So you're going to get your science machine out of this. A lot of times what I'll do is if I know I'm going to build my fire pit in a certain place, I'll put all my storage and everything away from it. Now, we're going to go see if we can build an alchemy engine. We need cut stone, we need 4 boards, and we need 2 electrical doodads. So for your electrical doodads, you're going to need cut stone. So you need 2 of those, so you need 2 for those. You need 4 cut stone, which we have enough for. And we have enough for the doodads. Let me see. How much wood do we have? Okay. We're going to need to collect some more wood before we can do the alchemy engine. But before we do that, let's go ahead and make our backpack. Now you can carry more. The backpack will be in the survival. You do have to have the science machine to make it. So keep that in mind. So it's in survival. You hit your left trigger, not your right. I'm sorry, your left trigger. I'm playing on the Xbox, so I'm not really sure what it would be if you played on the PC. But I know it's my left trigger for these. We'll call them, for lack of a better term, a hot bar. This is your everything that you can make. So you need 4 pieces of grass and 4 pieces of twigs for a backpack. So then we're going to make a storage chest, but we're going to need more wood for that too. So we're just going to cut these down if we can. Let's see if we can get very much out of these. We can also make a shovel, which we can dig up the stumps. We can get the wood, just not any more pine cones. But that's okay. We'll get more pine cones on down the road. I think we just got one. Yep, that's 2. I would say also be careful with the pine cones that you plant. Now this to me is good advice. Some of these trees can become, like I said, a living tree. Let's go make a shovel. Okay, so you're going to go to. I think you have to have a science machine. Maybe not to make the shovel. I don't think you do to make the hammer. I think you do have to have the science machine, however, to make the shovel. Once you make it once, though, then you're good to go. And you can make it again. Because you can get the living trees. So just be careful planting pine cones. I think there's more of a chance with the lumpy evergreens, but that's a big debate, so we won't get into it. Because because I do sometimes a lot of research into the games, because I want to be able to, let's just do it. I want to be able to, talk about it and know about it. And they say there's a greater chance with the lumpy evergreens. So we'll see. I know you just want to be careful, period. Now we're going to pick this up and we're going to replant it. We're going to fertilize it to grow, and then we'll have our own grass. I want to clear this up a little bit first. And we're going to need some more food, it looks like. I'm going to pick this up. And we're going to go ahead and make a storage chest. We're going to make a hammer, and we're going to get all that. We're going to save that for winter. Okay. So we're going to make a storage chest. So we want to come down here, and we're going to refine the wood into boards. And you're going to need 3 boards to make 1 storage chest. You do. Okay, so this is refined, kind of like the diamond towards the bottom. And you do have to refine to make things. So we need the cut stone. So we're going to go ahead and do it. And what we're also going to do is we're going to go ahead and make a permanent fire pit. And we're going to decide where we want it to go. I think I want to go up here. But I want to go where the charcoal is. Yeah. So I think I'm going to put it here this time. So we're going to go right here. Now, all you're going to need, as long as you're in this camp, is wood. Or you can put grass on it. But you can't, I don't think you can start a fire with that wood. Now you're going to go to your science machine. And you're going to go to structures. Right here. And you're going to build a chest. That way. And you're going to build them away from the fire. Now, you can store all your extra stuff that you don't need quite right now. Charcoals will make the crock pots, which will make food as well. And we'll try to explore that maybe this time. And we're good to go. Let's wait on the daylight. Now, to make the ice box, and we're just going to dig some of this up and get it out of our way. And we're going to go ahead and make a hammer. And I don't think we need... Okay, we don't have enough stuff, but we don't need a machine for that. Let's stick this up. Let's find food. Let's find twigs. Let's find grass. And we're just going to dig these up. And if we have to store them for a little bit, we will. I'll probably play through maybe 1 or 2 more days and then we'll wrap this episode up. And I'm really sorry that I let us get bumped off. But let's go ahead and eat this too. And let's find some more food. You don't want to starve because, you know, it's not good. Alright, let's go collecting. We need twigs, we need food, we need grass. We've got plenty of stone. We need to find some raccoons because we need the meat for the ham bats. We're going to find some pigs because we are going to need the pig skin for the football helmet. We need this because we're going to replant things and we want to be able to fertilize it. My advice about the beefalo is I would not, when they're in a herd like this, unless you're super experienced, like more experienced than me, I don't mess with them because personally there would be no way I could take on a whole herd of beefalo. Now, if you're experienced with it and you feel comfortable with it and you've played the game before, that's cool. And I'm not going to do it. But that is a good source for meat. And it's the right kind of meat for your ham bats. But I don't feel comfortable enough with it to do that. So ooh, raccoons. And there's more pigs down here. Ooh, look at all these berries. Let's dig up the bush too. Might find another turkey too. For some reason, this is where the turkeys hide, is in the berry bushes. I ain't mad at them. As long as there ain't nothing else around. Now, when the pigs are around, I don't swing at nothing. They'll leave you alone, but if you swing at them, they will swing back. What's so funny is you can knock down their house and they don't really bother you, but they'll, if you swing at them, they will get kind of upset. And they'll help you. Like if you feed them and stuff, they'll help you. Pigs are valuable in the game. That's why I like to build my camp close to them. Okay, we're not making any more shovels right now. Let's gather some twigs first. because we were low on twigs too. And let's do wood, because we don't have very much wood at all. Now, just for, knowledge, the birch nut trees, they come alive too. They do drop a nut that you can eat, but you do have to toast it first. As you could see in the last playthrough before we died, I was eating them to survive. Food is very important in the game, and sometimes it can be kind of scarce. So you want a good food source. You don't want to eat all of your food source. You want to keep trying to collect as much as you can, but you can trap the rabbits. This little thing will become food. It drops you a morsel, better than nothing. So the tools do break in the game, and you do have to remake them, and most of them takes twigs and flint. And we're just going to collect up more wood and grass. We're not going to make another shovel right at this moment. We're going to wait on that. Get some more twigs and stuff like that gathered up. And you can dig these up and take these back to camp and grow your own. The grass and the berry bushes have to be fertilized. The trees and the saplings do not. So these are saplings, and you can dig these up if you had a shovel and take them back and grow your own twigs. But a lot of this other stuff has to be fertilized. So your best bet is if I want this. I would always have enough twigs, maybe boards, because you have to have boards, I think, for the, I don't know if you have the boards or just wood wall or wooden. There's the Pig King. There's the Pig King. And this is why this is so important, because they will defend you. They really will. So, we probably should have camped way down here, but I didn't know the Pig King was down there. We can always pick it up, take it with us, and like pick it up, bring it down here, and then go back and pick up some more. So we might do that in the next episode and get it further down here, because this looks a little better. We just want to build a not so permanent one. As we haven't made an alchemy engine yet, so we could get rid of the science machine, bring everything down here and make that again and make the alchemy engine. I think you get your resources back. We'll try that in the next episode. And maybe we'll do it down here. I don't know about it though, because it's awful close to the beefalo. And that's often a rule I have. Not so close to them. I don't know if I want to do that or not. They're not bad until, what is it, day 5? Okay. Here comes the hounds. The pigs are close by, so it might not be so bad. You're just going to use the spear. And you're going to keep your ears and your eyes open, because they are coming. They are coming. When you see that above your head, did you hear that? That means we're about to get, and it's about every 5 days that you get hounds and monsters. There they are. Just be careful because the beefalo are right there and you don't want to swing at them. Just one? Okay, that was kind of weird. Alright, now we need to make a hammer. Okay. Alright, I think we're going to stop right here. Then next week we'll make a determination. Do we really like where we put our base camp? Or do we want it somewhere else? But we're real close to the pigs and the Pig King. So it wouldn't be in position to bring them down here. So I think we're going to stop right here. I'm so sorry that I got us into a bad place there and we got taken out. But we're going to build a base camp, explore some other things, and we're going to try to make it through spring the next time. I think what we need to do, like I said, is make an ice box and really, really pay attention, and then we could get more food stored, and we could do it towards the end of the winter, and then we'd have it for spring, and it wouldn't be such a big deal. So it's something we learned, right? And it's just a learning experience. You roll the dice every time you play this game. It's fun. It's different every time. So thank you for watching. Thank you for continuing to support the channel. We are going to try to do our best to get back next Wednesday at 5 for Hump Day Double Feature. We need to do the Camel and Zelda, and we need to do the 4th trial in Hogwarts Legacy, because we need to finish up those games. And then next stream, I'm going to make a poll, and I'm going to let you guys make a decision. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now, but we are going to explore it in the next stream on Wednesday. And I will do my best to be there next Wednesday at 5 for you guys, because we need to get back to streaming over there again. I think the plan is, just real quick before we wrap this, next Wednesday at 5. So it'd be every other Wednesday, every other Friday for the mashup, and then Sunday mornings. But I think what I'm going to do is every other Sunday too. So we'll still have streams over here, but we're just going to do it on the every other week thing. So one Wednesday we'll do the Hump Day Double Feature, and it might be the Sunday that we do the Sunday morning stream, and then the next week it would only be the mashup and no Sunday. So we'll see how that works out, but we're gonna make a poll next week on the stream, or I can even make it on the channel, which might be better. Maybe I'll just make it on the channel, so keep your eye out for that, and we'll see what you guys say. And until then, you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. We'll have another Little Nightmares upload Thursday, and a special Grounded episode. I think I scheduled that one for Saturday or Sunday. So we'll get all those videos up. I hope you're enjoying the videos at least. So like I said, thanks for all the love and support over here. I appreciate it. And I will see you next Wednesday evening at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Hump Day Double Feature. And you guys take care of yourselves and have a good one. Bye, guys.